Hopefully the clouds will blow through a little bit quicker now and the clean-up will begin. And I tell you, these pictures that you get here on Fox Cricket, they're as good as any in the world. The technical setup around what we're able to do in front of camera all comes from the people behind the camera on the other side, our operators in the trucks, producers, directors, the men and women that make us, well, try to look good. And probably they're a little bit more tech-savvy than Shane Warne at the moment, I reckon. But that camera angle there, that camera is being brought to you by a man by the name of Jono Hastings. That's him there. He is the #1 seed in the world, they tell us, and we believe him because it's he's so good. And Mark Howard had a chat with Jono earlier about how he goes about his business.
That man right there declared the best mid-wicket cameraman in the history of the game. Jono Hastings joins us from his platform. G'day, Jono.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
I'm very well. I'll be better if you don't call me Mark. Now, is this true that you are the best in the business at mid-wicket, and why is the position so difficult?
Well, I think that there's a handful of us who do this camera very well around the world, but there aren't many. And what makes this camera so difficult is the fact that, differently to most of the other cameras, we're side on here. And the shot that I perform is following the bowler in and then following the ball down the pitch to the batsman. So you don't actually get to see the width of the delivery or the kind of shot that the batsman's setting up to play. And so you only have a very small amount of time, something like 0.3, 0.4 of a second, once the ball's hit, to work out where it's gone and to sort of move on from there.
So how do you decide where you need to go? Is it a vision thing? Is it an audio thing? How do you make the decision in such a short period of time, Jono?
It's a little bit of both. Obviously, we set our viewfinders up so that we can see the ball as easily as we can. It's a little bit better than the televisions at home in that respect. I actually watch mine in black and white because it makes the ball a little bit darker, and the red and green sometimes is a little bit difficult to see against when it's so fast moving. So there's that, but there's also the really important, the Stunt Mics that our audio fellas provide to us. We get a constant audio feed from those Stunt Mics, and especially for things like catches in the gully and slips and things like that, you really do rely on hearing that fine nick or something a little bit more meaty, and it gives you an idea of how fine the ball's gone and how far you need to pan the camera to get that catch.
It's a fantastic explanation of what's going on. Just jump on your camera so people can understand, Jono, exactly the shot you're taking, and run me through it. So the bowler's coming in, what are you doing? So
the bowler will be somewhere around about up here, and you'll be following him in, and as you get to the crease, you will do a whip pan through to the other stumps where the batsman will be, and then from there it's a case of following the ball wherever it may go, whether it be up in the sky looking for a 6, or if it's just along the ground, bearing in mind that it's always nice that if it comes straight towards you, you can see the batsman running backwards and forwards in the frame of his shot. And then it's a case of getting back in there with the return, so that if there's any run-outs, that you will be able to supply that for the third umpire if for some reason that the run-out cameras are blocked. But essentially that's how it runs, Mark. It's you relied a lot on during the day because not only are you following the balls and you've got requirements for the ICC, for DRS, for SNCO and things like that, but you've also got to be picking up shots for the director of the players as well, because a lot of the other ball follow cameras, especially from up high, only follow the ball, whereas I've got to ball follow and pick up personality shots of people that we need. So my camera gets used quite a lot during the day.
A couple of quick ones for you, Haystope. How long have you been on that camera?
First test match was the '93 Boxing Day test when South Africa came back in against test matches with us. So yeah, that was the first big job on this camera.
And how do you keep concentration? We hear the players out in the middle, the batsmen try and switch off. You're out there for 8 hours in the hot sun with some real rough directors that we have here giving you a hard time. How do you keep focused the whole time?
I was once told by former Australian wicketkeeper Ian Healy that there's only a certain amount of time that you can concentrate during the day, and so I will try and switch off when the bowler's walking back to his mark, still obviously listening to the director, but as the bowler's about to run in, I switch on and I keep an eye on where the batsmen are whether they're standing at their crease and so forth. And that's that moment, that 1 second that really sort of switch on to be ready for anything, really. And you can't sort of say it's the end of the day, so nothing's going to happen, because there's been plenty of sixes hit in the last couple of overs of the day, and you just got to be ready for it.
And like any top-level performer, you have good days and you have bad days. When you've just missed the shot, Hasto, and the director is giving it to you, how are you going in that situation?
Oh, it's not great, but you know what? I'll go home and I'll sort of look at a replay if it has happened to go onto air, and I'll sort of try and analyse. And yeah, you'll sort of beat yourself up a little bit, because at the end of the day, I'm shooting this for the people at home, not for my own ego. So you're just trying to make sure that the person at home can get the best angle of a catch and understand what's going on during the day.
Mate, I really appreciate it. It's fascinating the way you've explained it. Have a great day out there.
Thanks, Howie.